Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are doing 3 amazing shopping designs for your city core island. So as you can see, my island is set in fall. If you aren't doing a fall theme, you can remove obviously the Halloween store that we're going to be doing today and adjust these codes to suit your theme. I have all 3 creator codes linked in the video's description, and you should definitely go check these creators out. The first design that we are going to be doing today is the Roost Cafe, which is done by Tropicitch on Instagram, so make sure you go check them out. She has made every single code so far on her island, and you may have recognized her from a previous video that I've done on an 80s tropical city. This is the same creator, and she has done a lot of awesome codes for fall. The Roost design that we are doing on today's video is 100% a recreation of her original island design. I did try to add some of my own twist to it, but I do not want to take full credit for this layout at all because this is definitely her original style. What I love about Tropicitch's designs is they feel super realistic. I personally really love when a city core feels really real. And these designs definitely capture it. Just the way she places them on the simple panels and how she designs them in general captures the realism of an actual sign on a building. We are also using roads by Colin.Crossing on today's video, and I love his roads so much. They feel really real and they will work for any fall theme. It depends on, again, what design codes that you use with it. Well, you could go for a European theme with this, or you could go for something more urban. It's just, there's a lot of opportunities with his road design, so definitely go check them out if you're wanting a road that looks really real for fall. So anyways, if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I sure hope you hit that like and subscribe button because we are so close to 10K subscribers. I started my channel about 6 months ago. I used to be a Facebook streamer, so any support honestly helps me from this transition to a new platform. If you are someone struggling with a specific theme, don't be afraid to leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm always checking my comments and I take y'all's build requests for every single video that I put out. Keep in mind that sometimes the game is too limited to do a certain request, but I will try my best to get to every single comment left. If you are new to Citycore, I definitely recommend going to check out my road tutorial videos as we break down the basics and a lot of tips and tricks that I've learned through all of my Citycore building. And feel free to also go check out the start of the Japanese series that we did too, because I break down more basics in that video. Even if you aren't doing a Japanese theme, there's a lot of useful tips in those videos for you. While we're on the topic of Japanese city core, I do want to let my followers know who are following that series, we're definitely going to be taking a small break from this. As many know, if you're a regular follower, I took a little bit of a break from YouTube channel because I noticed my YouTube channel was starting to interfere with my mental health and also me as a parent. And I do not want my YouTube channel to affect me in a negative way. So I am taking a small break from that series to kind of just let me relax for a little bit. I ended up taking way too many projects on myself and it ended up resulting in a mental breakdown. I'm okay. I almost deleted my YouTube channel from this and I'm very glad that I didn't because I would miss everyone so much. Also to add, if you are one of my Japanese followers, please do make that Instagram account ASAP because I do Japanese content on Instagram. There's a ton of Japanese DAs that you can go check out while we take this small break. Not to mention, if you are someone struggling with city core layout, all these dream addresses can help guide you on how to place things and lay out your city. One final announcement I have to make while we work on today's video is many of you know that I post usually every 3 days on YouTube. Again, as mentioned earlier, I noticed my channel was starting to affect my mental health in a negative way and also interfere with me as a parent. So I will be posting to a minimum of 1 to 2 times a week only from now on. This posting schedule will also allow me to bring new content to the YouTube channel. I would love to return to streaming. I miss being able to connect and talk to my followers, so I would love to start bringing that over to YouTube. I think we would be streaming on weekends only. So if you are somebody wanting to get to know me better as a creator, but also see kind of how I put together every single build without, the speed build, in fact, this will be for you. Once we hit 10K followers, I'm also considering on doing a live stream in celebration of that huge milestone. Again, thank you so much to everyone who has supported my channel. It really does mean a lot. But this stream would also contain some giveaway information that I want to do in thanks for this milestone. So if you do want to see that stream happen, let me know in the video comment section tab. I am in Central Time Zone, so it would probably be around in the evening. So again, just let me know if you are interested in that. Let me know in the comment section below what your theme is right now. I'm kind of itching on doing a Halloween theme. I don't know if I want to do just a generic fall theme because everyone is doing it right now, but I think like an actual spooky Halloween town would be really fun to do. So let me know if you're interested in that. Maybe we can do some videos on that. Right now I'm in a trial phase, so I basically have been trialing every single theme possible to kind of see what sparks my interest. I've been having a lot of Animal Crossing burnout. I seriously cannot believe we haven't had a big update yet, which is kind of frustrating because Nintendo has promised us a ton of awesome content and it just hasn't happened yet. So I've been really struggling on finding a will to play lately. And every time I release a Dream Address 2, which I did do that like last week, I always have this awkward trial phase of trying to figure out what theme I want to do next. I'm pretty much open to any theme. I love doing naturals when the time is right because they can be really pretty and relaxing to do. But obviously Citycore has my heart. We do a lot of Citycore on my socials, but again, I do appreciate naturals too. So to match with the Roost Cafe's aesthetic on these designs, I'm just going for a really nice, cozy, simple outdoor seating effect to the store to kind of make it feel more alive. You can definitely choose how you lay out this area with your own decisions, but this is just what I'm gonna do. If you are somebody who likes being able to reach every single item, then definitely, lay out this so you can reach every single chair, but I just built for aesthetics, so I don't really consider into thinking about what chairs can be sat on and what can't be, because I just like how the builds feel realistic. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish off this seating area and then we will move on to the next building of our shopping strip. Alright, so the Roost Cafe is finally done. We're going to go ahead and start on the next building, which is just going to be a simple bookstore. I've done this similar build on a different video, but we're going to try to make it feel more fall-like. So that's going to be a great store, in my opinion, right next to a coffee shop. Once again, we are using more codes by Tropicitch, but we're going to be using the darker, warmer tone for this building, so it adds different dimension and color to this shopping strip. We don't want everything super matchy, so this kind of like breaks it up. I also want to add that this bookshop window that we're going to be using, and also the cafe window that I used on her Roost design, is from her older MA, and I'll have both of those MAs provided in the video's description. So the reason why I removed some terraform here is to be able to place a stall. This just again adds more dimension. If you just had a straight across block, it doesn't make the building feel as real. It doesn't have as much depth. So doing this makes us have more illusion that this is an actual building with dimension. For the roof of the bookstore, we're going to be using 2 fireplaces, and I love using this because again, it gives the building way more structure, and I loved using this trick also on my European city core. So if you're doing a European theme, fireplaces are your best friend for adding more dimension. Not to mention, you can use the tops of them as displays for like flowers and little trinkets if it's by a window. Many people also ask me how I transition behind buildings like this, and usually what I do is I do more terraform behind them, and sometimes we'll do an incline up to a road, or we'll do like a hill or something. So honestly, it just depends on where the build itself is located. Since this is really close to my entry, what I would probably do is an incline either on each side or just a specific side, and again, that incline will lead up to a road behind these buildings to make it feel super realistic and real. You can also leave these builds as is and just make a road directly behind them. To finish off the tops of the buildings, you can use different items like bookshelves, you can use antique wardrobes, you can also just use terraform and do a fence on top of said terraform. So definitely choose however you want to design the rooftop to your liking. If you want to go with the exact style that I'm using, I'm just going to be using bookshelves to fill it in. If you are someone who doesn't have access to resources like I do, then head over to my Discord, which is linked in the video's description. We have several trade channels, and we also host treasure islands as time allows every single week. Treasure islands are islands full of different materials and items to get your island started. And also, I want to add that our Discord community is super friendly. There's a lot of trustworthy and great people on there, so you're in great hands if you are new to Citycore or just needing help on your island in general. So obviously you can decorate in front of this bookstore however you choose to, but I'm just going to go ahead and showcase you some great book items that you can use for this shop and just for your island in general. A lot of people forget that the bookshelf for block furniture exists, and also just the wooden end table in general, which both provide more book items for this shop's exterior. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little sitting area in front of the bookstore like I've been doing on all of my shops. One of my other favorite things to do is by using the wooden chest backwards, and I kind of just use that to display more items for shops. It's one of my favorite things to do, and you can do it for any store, so this would work great for a bakery, etc. It's just another thing to add more dimension to the exterior of your store. So what I would do for actually the third store, if this was an actual island I was keeping, is I would probably do a bakery. I feel like this actually would be a great store for the last of the shopping strip, but instead I'm going to be doing a Spirit Halloween store just because Halloween's right around the corner, and maybe some of you are doing a Halloween island, and I wanted to show you this amazing design that I just saw on Instagram the other day. And again, the creator for this is linked in the video's description if you want to go check them out. Once again, we are using more bookshelves but in a different color to add more dimension to this shopping strip and not have it be super matchy. Just like Tropicitch's Roost design, this design will have 4 panels needed. So we're going to go ahead and frame with the Spooky Reaper on each side, and then in the center will be the Spirit Halloween logo. The creator of this design said they made it for Nintentalk, and I'm really excited that they made this design in general because where I live, these stores pop up everywhere on abandoned buildings in my city. So it was really exciting to see someone make this store happen. I'm going to go ahead and use the loft bed in front of this bookshelf to just add more dimension and make that the entry to the building, and then we're going to be using a crud ton of Halloween items in front of it. Keep in mind that you can definitely decorate this to your own liking, but this is just how I'm going to decorate it for today's video and also showcase you some great items for the store as well. Now that our building space is done, let's go ahead and start decorating the exterior. So here is our exterior so far. I feel like it definitely feels like a spooky Halloween store. I thought all these spooky items were really cute for this build, and now I'm just going to continue to make adjustments and clutter in some more great item choices for the store's exterior. Of course, if you are somebody who doesn't like clutter, you do not have to use as many items that I'm using today, but again, I just wanted to showcase you some great items for this store's exterior. Now that the exterior is done, let's go ahead and finish the rooftop. As usual, I'm using bookshelves to fill this building in, and once that's done, our building strip is finally finished. Let me know what y'all thought about these buildings in the comment section below, and don't forget to also check out the linked creators to these designs too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Have a horrible day.